Philip, obviously tough matchup coming into this game. Fran talked about it yesterday. Just what was your mindset going up against Cliff? And it seemed like you were attacking him from the opening tip.
I mean, I respect Cliff a lot. He's a very good player. One of the better bigs in this league. Very physical, very athletic. Has long arms, so he can block shots. I got one of my shots blocked by him. But I feel I trust my game, and this is what I was talking about like all summer. I'm confident. I can attack anyone. Doesn't matter who it is, who matches up in front of me, and I felt like it did that. And I gotta make them guard too. So I felt like that's what I did.
Philip, the ability, and we were just talking to Fran about it, to come in here, arguably one of the toughest places to play, to take the crowd out of it on the 8-0 run, and then to win wire to wire when they never had the lead. What does that say about you guys to come in here and do that?
I mean, it shows our toughness, and it shows our leadership from our seniors, not just like myself, but like Connor, Chris. We stepped up ever since tip-off. We showed that we're physical. We were not going to get moved. They're not going to put their hands on us, and I felt like that carried on through the whole game. So that's how we got on a run, and that's how we took the crowd out of it.
And the big lift from Peyton in the second half, when it looked like they were getting close, and they were getting, I think they had it down to single digits. Mm-hmm. What he meant, coming off the bench, especially in the second half for you guys.
I mean, it was huge. That guy has been going through a rough stretch, but he never stopped believing in himself, and we never stopped believing in him. And that's, I keep mentioning this, like, the basketball gods work in mysterious and cruel and funny ways sometimes. Yeah. But that's why you put in the work, and it's finally paying off for him. So it's really good to see, and we're going to need him to keep getting buckets going forward.
How would you describe the morale of the team right now? Back-to-back big wins, and it seems like different feel around the team right now compared to maybe last week or a few days ago.
I mean, it's night and day. When you start the Big Ten and 0-3, and now you get two back-to-back wins and against two very good teams. At home versus Indiana, and now on the road. Like, you can't lie and say morale is high, but we got to understand that this is just the beginning. We got 3 home games right now, and we need to lock into all 3, because I feel like those are 3 winnable games that we need to get. You can never get too high, you can never get too low. That's what Coach Fran always says. So we got to lock into the game plan and be ready.
Looking at the front court, I mean, yourself, Chris, Connor, now Peyton's emerged in the last 2 games. That group has really kind of stepped into the forefront. How would you just describe the development of that group?
I mean, it's huge. Every guy has put in a lot of work this summer, not just on their basketball skills, but also physically. I feel like we're all stronger and more athletic, and that's just been showing on the court. We've worked on all aspects of our game, our skills, our physicality, or mentally. Even if you have rough patches, you just got to keep fighting through it. So, I mean, I just don't know. It's a lot of props to the guys for putting in the work.
All right. Rebounding was a huge part of this game. Y'all won the battle in the first half, and then down the stretch, it's limited Rutgers second chance opportunities. Just kind of what was the mentality at that point, and just kind of closing the game out and playing physical, because they are a big team.
I mean, they're a big team. They're also crashed the glass really hard. There was a stretch where they would get a few offensive rebounds in one possession, so we just understood that can't happen. And it was just up to each man individually to box out their own man, and we just got to go get it. So I feel like we made that a concerned focus, and that's what we did.